Marvel confirms new Guardians of the Galaxy leader and roster explained. Warning, spoiler warning. Before we begin, it's important to clear up one thing. This is not an MCU announcement. Marvel Studios has not revealed the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie lineup. Instead, this is a major Marvel Comics development that launches an entirely new cosmic team called the Imperial Guardians. It's a fresh direction for Marvel's cosmic universe and could eventually inspire future movies, but for now, it's happening in the comics. With that said, let's get started. For over a decade, when someone said Guardians of the Galaxy, you immediately thought of one team: Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket, Groot, Drax, and Mantis. They weren't just Marvel's funniest heroes, they became one of the most beloved teams in superhero history. But now, Marvel has officially launched an entirely new cosmic era. There's a new leader, a completely different roster, a much darker mission, and, surprisingly, Star-Lord isn't leading the team anymore. Instead, that responsibility now belongs to Gamora. So, why did Marvel replace the classic Guardians? Who are the new members, and could this eventually influence the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Let's break it all down. Why did Marvel create a new Guardians team? First, let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions. Marvel hasn't erased the original Guardians. This isn't a reboot that wipes away Peter Quill or Rocket. Instead, Marvel Comics has introduced a new team operating during its current cosmic storyline. Following the massive Imperial event, the galaxy has entered a new political era. A new galactic union has formed. But peace across thousands of worlds doesn't come easily. Hidden threats, political conspiracies, alien rebellions, and interstellar wars continue to erupt. Instead of assembling another group of lovable outlaws, Marvel created something very different: a covert strike team. Heroes sent on dangerous missions that governments can't publicly acknowledge. Think of them less as space adventurers and more like Marvel's version of a cosmic Black Ops unit. Why is Gamora the new leader? Perhaps the biggest surprise is the team's leader, Gamora. For years, most fans associated leadership with Star-Lord. After all, Peter Quill built the modern Guardians. He held the team together and inspired everyone around him. So why Gamora? Actually, it makes perfect sense. Gamora has always been one of the most experienced warriors in Marvel's cosmic universe. She was trained by Thanos himself. She's survived countless wars, led missions, made impossible decisions, and repeatedly proved she can remain calm under pressure. Unlike Peter, who often relies on improvisation, Gamora thinks like a soldier. She's disciplined, focused, and tactically brilliant. Marvel itself describes her as the only member capable of keeping this unpredictable team under control, which explains why she's leading the Imperial Guardians. Meet the new Guardians. Now let's look at the roster. This isn't the team most fans expected. Leading the squad is Gamora. Joining her is Darkhawk, one of Marvel's longest-running cosmic heroes. Then comes perhaps the biggest wild card, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yes, the same wildly unpredictable version of Frank Castle from the far future. But that's not all. Marvel's official lineup also includes Captain Marvel and Amadeus Cho, creating a 5-member strike team assembled by Maximus of the Inhumans. It's an unusual mix. Some are classic heroes, some are anti-heroes, and some barely trust each other at all. Marvel has also hinted that the lineup could evolve as the story continues. What happened to the original Guardians? Naturally, fans immediately started asking the same questions. Where's Star-Lord? Where's Rocket? Where's Groot? What happened to Drax? The answer is reassuring. They're not gone. This new series simply follows a different team with a different mission. The original Guardians still exist in Marvel continuity. This isn't replacing decades of history. It's expanding Marvel's cosmic universe by introducing another group operating under completely different circumstances. Think about the Avengers. Over the years, there have been dozens of different Avengers lineups. The same idea now applies to Marvel's cosmic teams. Why is Darkhawk here?
One character many casual fans may not recognize is Darkhawk. He's actually been part of Marvel Comics since the early 1990s. While he began as a street-level hero, his mythology eventually expanded into deep cosmic storytelling. His advanced armor gives him incredible strength, flight, energy weapons, and powerful defensive abilities. But perhaps more importantly, Darkhawk has extensive knowledge of cosmic threats. He's exactly the kind of hero you'd recruit for dangerous missions across the galaxy. Marvel has also teased that something unusual is happening with Darkhawk's mind during this series, suggesting he may become one of the team's biggest mysteries.
Why Cosmic Ghost Rider? Now let's talk about the character nobody expected, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Few Marvel characters are as unpredictable. He's incredibly powerful, completely fearless, and just a little bit insane. Originally a future version of Frank Castle, Cosmic Ghost Rider combines the Punisher, the spirit of vengeance, and the power cosmic. The result is one of Marvel's strongest and most chaotic cosmic characters. But there's one obvious problem. He's not exactly known for teamwork. Even Marvel joked in its announcement by asking, what kind of game is Maximus really playing, and who thought Cosmic Ghost Rider was a team player? That's exactly what makes him so fascinating. He doesn't simply change the team's power level, he changes its entire personality. What makes this team different? Here's what really separates this group from the classic Guardians. Peter Quill's team was built like a family. They argued, made jokes, saved the galaxy almost by accident. This new team isn't built on friendship, it's built on necessity. These heroes don't necessarily trust one another. Some barely tolerate each other. They're brought together because they're effective, not because they enjoy working together. That immediately gives the series a much darker tone than previous Guardian stories. Instead of lighthearted adventures, expect espionage, political conspiracies, secret missions, and morally difficult choices. It's Marvel Cosmic, but with a spy thriller twist. Will this become the MCU team? Now for the biggest question. Will this become the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie? At the moment, probably not. Marvel Comics and Marvel Studios often tell different stories. Comic book rosters change constantly. Some become hugely successful. Others remain comic exclusives. However, history also shows that Marvel Studios frequently borrows ideas from the comics. Characters introduced on the page often find their way into films years later. So while this specific lineup isn't confirmed for the MCU, it could absolutely influence future cosmic projects, especially as Marvel begins building toward its next generation of space-based heroes. Final thoughts. So, has Marvel really launched a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes, but not in the way many fans expected. This isn't replacing Star-Lord's team, it's introducing the Imperial Guardians, a covert cosmic strike force led by Gamora, with Captain Marvel, Amadeus Cho, Darkhawk, and Cosmic Ghost Rider tackling dangerous missions for the new Galactic Union. It's one of the biggest shakeups in Marvel's cosmic universe in years. Instead of relying on familiar faces alone, Marvel is experimenting with a team that feels more dangerous, more unpredictable, and far less like a family. Whether this lineup becomes a long-term success or eventually evolves into something completely different remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, Marvel's cosmic universe is entering a bold new chapter, and Gamora is leading the charge. So, what do you think? Do you prefer Star-Lord as the leader of the Guardians, or are you excited to see Gamora take command of this new team? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Marvel Explained videos, comic book news, hidden details, and MCU